welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They go to the ground. There he goes. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Newton. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The quick out. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to make the tackle.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not attacking the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll try it over the left side. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Badgers line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Illinois! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thompson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another 1st down.
And it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here with the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds his man, it's Buckley. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He breaks a tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Here's a heat. Finds his tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dances away to buy time. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's going to take off. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make a fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Illinois lining up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Floating away. Touchdown, Badger! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in the second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Badger! And the route is on.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gives it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration.
Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Newton. Pulls it in. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here we go, set. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Line is set on third down. Set, ready. Set on. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's O'Neal. He's going for it all. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires on the move. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Trying to set up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 1st down. Makes a connection, and they will score. Touchdown, Illini. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell at least now starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Blasted as he lets it go. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win, move